Welcome back to the Forgotten Path, where stories of ancient cultures connect us to a time when gods walked among humans. Today, let's embark on a journey to the lost realm of El Dorado, where shimmering gold captivated the minds of men. Before we begin, please support us by subscribing, liking, and sharing this video with others who would appreciate such a tale. Let's unravel the layers of this legend together. Close your eyes and imagine a kingdom where every street shines with gold, where rivers sparkle with hidden treasures, and where a ruler is said to cover himself in pure, glittering dust before diving into a sacred lake. This is the legend of El Dorado, the city of unimaginable wealth that drove countless men into madness, obsession, and death. But what if El Dorado was never just a city? What if the truth behind the myth is far darker, far more complex than we were ever told? The race for gold created empires, destroyed nations, and reshaped history, yet the true path to El Dorado may still be waiting to be uncovered. When the Spanish conquistadors first set foot on the shores of the New World, they carried with them tales of distant lands filled with unimaginable riches. Rumors swirled of a legendary golden city hidden deep within the heart of South America, a place where the sun set over mountains of solid gold and where rivers flowed with precious jewels. They called it El Dorado, the name given to a Muisca chief who had been covered in gold. Dust during his ritualistic bath in the sacred lake Guatavita. This practice, intended to honor the gods, only fueled the flames of desire in the conquistadors' hearts, igniting one of the most dangerous treasure hunts in human history. But El Dorado was more than just a rumor. The conquistadors encountered fragments of truth that hinted at a glorious civilization nestled amidst the lush landscapes of the Andes Mountains. They heard whispers from indigenous tribes of towering temples adorned with intricate gold ornaments, bustling marketplaces overflowing with precious metals and gemstones. However, the deeper they ventured into the untamed wilderness, the more elusive the city seemed to become. In 1536, the relentless conquistador Gonzalo Jimenez de Quesada led an expedition into the unknown depths of Colombia's Magdalena River. As his fleet navigated treacherous rapids and dense foliage, rumors of El Dorado reached fever pitch. Legends spoke of a great lord covered in gold who ruled over a kingdom beyond their wildest dreams. Quesada, driven by the promise of untold riches, pressed on, determined to uncover the secrets of the glistening city. Yet as the weeks turned into months, the reality of the jungle began to set in. The dense vegetation, biting insects, and constant threat of disease tested the limits of human endurance. Despite the hardships, Quesada and his men forged ahead, hoping that the shimmering lights dancing through the trees were the reflections of gold adorning El Dorado's grand palaces. But as they delved deeper into the emerald embrace of the jungle, the only treasures they discovered were disappointment and despair. Lost amid the labyrinthine river system, the conquistadors faced starvation and dwindling supplies. Their dreams of gold turned to dust as they realized that El Dorado, if it existed at all, was shrouded in impenetrable foliage. After months of battling the elements and enduring unimaginable hardships, Gasaha and his surviving men stumbled back onto the familiar shores of the Magdalena, defeated and disillusioned. Their quest for gold had led them only to hardship and despair. Despite the harrowing journey, the conquistadors refused to abandon the El Dorado. For decades, expeditions ventured into the heart of South America, lured by the promise of unimaginable wealth. Each returned with tales of half-remembered glimpses of golden temples, of sacred ceremonies, and a powerful ruler draped in precious metals. Though these accounts remained tantalizingly vague, the lure of El Dorado proved too strong to resist. Among the many seekers of the Golden City was the renowned explorer Sir Walter Raleigh, who set out on a perilous quest to uncover its secrets. Raleigh's fascination with El Dorado led him to explore the unexplored, venturing deep into the Amazon's unforgiving embrace in search of the mythical kingdom. Unfortunately, the relentless jungle claimed many of Raleigh's men, leaving him and his dwindling crew lost and desperate for survival. As they battled hunger, thirst, and the dense foliage, Raleigh's dreams of gold turned to ashes. Eventually, he emerged from the jungle a broken man, forever haunted by the ghosts of El Dorado. While the conquistadors sought the favor of Lady Luck, the truth of El Dorado lay hidden beneath layers of myth and legend. Each expedition unearthed new fragments of the Golden City's history, revealing a rich tapestry of culture, tradition, and spiritual belief. The reality of El Dorado was far more complex than the conquistadors had imagined. Hidden deep in the Colombian Andes, the Muisca people had thrived for centuries, renowned for their advanced societal structure, skilled craftsmanship, and profound connection to the natural world. The Muisca had developed a unique cultural identity long before the arrival of the conquistadors. Their reverence for nature was evident in their choice of Lake Guatavita as a sacred bathing ground. For the Muisca, the lake was more than just a body of water. It was a gateway to the divine, a place where the earthly and spiritual realms intertwined. The legend of El Dorado, born from the ritualistic baths of the Muisca chief, had captured the imagination of the conquistadors. However, the reality was far more nuanced. The glistening substance that adorned the chief wasn't gold, but rather a mixture of resin and guayusa leaves. This ceremonial practice, intended to pay homage to the gods, was distorted and exaggerated by the conquistadors, transforming it into a tale of opulence and wealth. For the Muisca, the ritual was a sacred duty, a way to maintain harmony between the physical world and the spiritual realm. But the conquistadors, driven by an insatiable lust for gold, failed to grasp the deeper meaning behind the ceremony. In their minds, the use of gold leaf transformed the ritual into a spectacle of unimaginable richness. However, as the conquistadors continued their relentless search for El Dorado, they inadvertently uncovered more fragments of the Golden City's history, revealing a rich tapestry of culture, tradition, and spiritual belief. The reality of El Dorado was far more complex than the conquistadors had imagined. Amidst the dense jungles and mist-shrouded mountains, the conquistadors encountered remnants of a sophisticated society. Intricately designed temples, remnants of bustling marketplaces, and symbols of a thriving civilization. These discoveries painted a vivid picture of a people deeply connected to their environment, skilled artisans and keepers of a rich cultural heritage. As the conquistadors pieced together the fragments of El Dorado's history, they realized that the Golden City wasn't just a place. It was a testament to the ingenuity, resilience, and spirituality of the Muisca people. The truth of El Dorado lay not in the glistening gold that adorned the Muisca chief during his sacred baths, but in the vibrant culture, enduring traditions, and profound connection to nature that defined their way of life. The conquistadors, blinded by their lust for wealth, had failed to appreciate the true essence of the Golden City. With each passing expedition, the allure of El Dorado enticed more adventurers, explorers, and fortune-seekers into the heart of the untamed wilderness. Yet the deeper they ventured into the emerald embrace of the jungle, the more elusive the Golden City seemed to become. Many who embarked on the quest for gold never returned, lost to the relentless grip of the jungle or claimed by the whispering shadows of the ancient ruins. As centuries passed, the legend of El Dorado evolved into a captivating tale of mystery and intrigue, capturing the imaginations of generations and inspiring countless artistic renditions and literary masterpieces. The pursuit of El Dorado became a metaphor for the relentless human desire for wealth and the intoxicating allure of the unknown. Today, the legacy of El Dorado continues to captivate the world. Explorers, historians, and archaeologists work tirelessly to uncover the truth behind the legend, seeking to unravel the mysteries of the Golden City and the fascinating cultures it represents. The quest for El Dorado has left an indelible mark on history, shaping civilizations, fueling dreams and reminding us of the boundless human spirit of adventure and discovery. If this journey into the legend of El Dorado fascinated you, don't forget to subscribe. Like and comment on my channel, The Forgotten Path, for more mysteries waiting to be revealed. Let the echoes of ancient lore guide you to our next adventure, where forgotten myths and historical wonders come to life. Until then, keep exploring the forgotten paths, and may the spirit of adventure lead you to untold discoveries.